What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always. Spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Football, basketball, and boxing. Let's get to it. All right, so we on basketball. Championship weekend. We got the women's NCAA championship coming up this afternoon, followed by Monday night, prime time, 9 o'clock, the men's NCAA championship game. Both big-time games. Starting off for the first and most obvious reason, we got 2 1 seeds. More importantly, the top 2 seeds leading into the tournament are the 2 teams left. You rarely ever get that in college, because it's one and done, so the best teams don't always play. And it's still a one and done situation, so we don't get to see in a series truly who's the best team, but we get to see who rises to the moment and who makes the moment and makes history. And that'll happen this afternoon and Monday night. Me personally, I'm rooting for the underdogs in this one. But I don't truly have a horse in the race. But being a student of the game, a lover of sports, and most importantly, basketball being my favorite sport, I'm rooting for the underdogs. That'll be Iowa, believe it or not, and Caitlin Clark, as well as Purdue and Zach Edey and the crew. The reason being, everybody will say, well, Caitlin Clark is the media darling. Why? Because she's earned it. She's arguably the best player. I know she's the best college female player I've ever seen. I saw Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore, Candace Parker, Cheryl Swoops, a lot of others, Shamika Holesclaw, you name it. Elena Deladon, Breonna Stewart. Nah, this girl Caitlin Clark pulling up from the logo, not just for show, because that's her range. Taking people off the dribble at will, finishing at the cup with the and ones. She's phenomenal, and that's just her scoring. Arguably the best passer in the game too. And not a passer because she's gunning and just looking for the open person after she's doubled. No, I'm talking about passing ahead. I'm talking about that Jason Kidd, Steve Nash type of, John Stockton type of instincts on the floor, along with being an Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant type of killer out there with a Steph Curry type of flavor. She's spectacular, playing with just one other top 50 recruit. It's phenomenal, and that's why they the underdogs to me, because they're going against a program in South Carolina. They were undefeated last year until they ran up into Caitlin Clark. Didn't accomplish the mission, and understandably so. It's all about finishing the job this time. They are favored and should be favored. Vegas should be picking them. They done picked against Caitlin and Iowa. The Colorado game, people thought they were going to lose. The LSU game, people was like, this is the one. No, you know what? It's the UConn game. Now it's the South Carolina game. Well, we about to see. Good luck to both teams. I hope they both play their best brand of ball, and we see what happens. But I would like to see Caitlin Clark rise to the occasion and have one of her career best games in the biggest moment, and them to get the W to cap her career. No, she's not the GOAT of women's college basketball, whether she wins or loses this, because other women have had more decorated college careers from start to finish. But again, she's the best finished product leaving college, entering into the pros that I've ever seen. And then Zach Edey and his crew, Purdue. When do you think Purdue's going to be back trying to win a championship? We know UConn will be around. Jim Calhoun got 3 of them things when he was there. And they've won other championships since. They're a program. They're a program on both sides, women and men's, as they've won both the same year before. But Zach Edey and these guys, after the upset loss last year, people were doubting could they make it this far, and they here. They're going to have to play through the big fella. The shooter's going to have to be ready, because they're going to double them, even though UConn has a squad that can play man up. They can switch it up, zone, traps, all that. They want to pick the pace up and get it going, but Purdue going to have to slow it down from time to time and play through the 7-4 monster that they got with the soft touch in the middle and let him dominate the game. I'm picking Purdue to win and Iowa. And good luck to those programs, UConn and South Carolina, in the future. They will be back. I don't know if it'll be next year, but they're programs for a reason. But this is the moment for Purdue and Iowa. Let's see what happens. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you're looking for. J-Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or get at me in the comments. Let's go back and forth. Find me on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok.